Scorpio. Thank you for joining me, guys. And cheers. We're going to do your reading for June, July. Coming in hot. All right, here we go. I've already shuffled the deck and I've done what I need to do to draw the energy. And now we're just going to go right to your reading. Wowzers! You got a lot of info coming in. Let me just say. Whew. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man. Some of you are feeling very, very stuck. You have the Four of Wands. A lot of you are looking for that union, that celebration, family time, feeling like you are a little bit unsure right now. And you're wanting that abundance with the Ace of Cups. So, yes, and a lot of you are moving out of a situation. You're leaving a situation, Scorpio. You are traveling, leaving home for a little while. I feel like there's some arguments that you're wanting to address, but overall, the energy is good for you. You're looking to feel that, you want to move out of a situation into a new one with the Hangman there and the Four of Wands there. Then you have the Ace of Cups, which is an abundance of emotion. So you're overwhelmed with all this lovely abundance of warmth and love, and that is something that you're very grateful for. I also see that for a lot of you out there who are really wanting and desiring that to come in, okay? Then you have the Page of Swords for current energy, some communication coming in there. The Lovers in reverse, so some of you may be going through a breakup, but there is, and harmony is being sort of shelved. There's some disharmony there. And then you have the Eight of Wands, okay, which is about movement. So you have the Eight of Wands here, and it's a very fast movement coming in. This breakup that came fast for you, Scorpio, with the Lovers card in reverse. Okay. Yeah, there's a divorce, a breakup, discord, some regrets going on for some of you guys out there. I don't know what this is all about, but I really feel like this communication that came in was not good for your relationship. I feel like you really wanted that union, but you felt stuck, and you wanted that abundance, but it just didn't come in for you. And I'm feeling really sad for you, Scorpio. Not all of you, just a remote few, okay? Because you typically are not quite in balance all the time, and that's because you're always busy with doing lots of things. Your mind is always focused on multiple things at once, Scorpio, and you always have these creative endeavors, and you're always looking for movement and things like that, and you're always working fast on something and speed. Your mind is like it's on speed, right, constantly. So it's good to take a step back and really, really reiterate to yourself what it is that you're current, like, what your intentions are in the universe for whatever outcome you're looking for, and be very detailed, because there's a lot going on with you, right? So yeah, so some of you there's a breakup, and I feel like that, or just a harmony that's been broken in your everyday life, like you're feeling really sort of out of sync with what's happening around you, okay? But the Page of Swords is there, and that information's coming in. It's a communication. It's coming in fast currently, and there's a truthfulness about it. There's an honesty that's coming in, okay, about whatever this balance is that's been shifted, okay? Then you have the Three of Wands there, which talks about transition. Everybody's transitioning, so it's in everyone's reading. This card's come up in everyone's reading. Doesn't make any, doesn't surprise me at all. Then you have the Ace of Swords there, which is a lot of abundance of communication, feeling very optimistic about what's happening, okay? So you're transitioning, feeling very optimistic about coming out of this old energy and being able to move into this new energy and get your balance back, right? Then you have the Death card, so there is something coming to an end currently, okay? The universe is going to bring that towards you, and it might be a project that finally needs ending, and then you can sort of breathe and move on. It might be something that you've been working towards, completion, but it is a new beginning. Something is ending and new starting, so that's very nice to see. And then you have the Six of Wands here, which is your achievement card, which tells you that, yeah, everything's going to be good. You're going to get your recognition. And the Judgment card, which just talks about being careful about, how you're perceived and what it is that you're looking for in terms of assessing situations. So I feel like you've had an assessment, or you're doing an assessment that's all going to come in good. You're going to be really recognized for that hard work, okay? And then at the end of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So you get a lot of options coming in towards you, Scorpio. So if that breakup is really, really on your mind, or that balance has been shifted, is really kind of, playing like, okay, well, that's done now. So what now? What's coming in now for me? Like, am I gonna be bored here? Like, I want something to keep myself busy. Idle hands, right? The devil's work. So I feel some of you out there are feeling that energy as well, but not to worry, because that's what this card is saying here with the options coming in. But you have to be mindful that they're there. You cannot just you have to be very observant, because sometimes it's not very, very clear or obvious to us what those options are until we really kind of put out to the universe what we want. And then, of course, it's offered to you. And if you're not ready to receive it, then you're going to be sitting under the tree, kind of like, oh, why is it not coming my way? And by the way, it's right there. You know what I mean? So that kind of energy. I also see that some of you out there really are struggling with that transition. I feel like that relationship that ended is really been hard on you. Okay, and I do feel that abundance and recognition coming in for all your hard work. The universe is going to reward you for being able to get through that hard time, because all you really wanted was that union with that Four of Wands. Okay. Yeah. And again, those arguments that's happening, I feel like you don't want any of that anymore. You're over that, So I think that's what's come into focus for some of you out there who are really concentrating on moving forward. And by doing so was maybe a deciding factor on ending the relationship that maybe didn't serve you in a positive way anymore. Maybe you're the one that ended the relationship, for those of you who are watching. This might resonate with you. Maybe you came to terms with what wasn't working anymore, and that communication being there, just wasn't, all the arguments and feeling so much love and appreciation and abundance in emotion, but yet the mental part was missing. So the communication's key for a lot of us, and Scorpios are key for communication. You guys have to be more clear as to what it is you're saying, because sometimes you're saying a lot in one word. Do you know what I'm saying? Just made that confusing. I'm even confused. I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes, less is more when you're communicating to somebody, and just be very clear with what it is you're trying to say. Okay, the Ace of Swords here is definitely here because the universe is going to tell you, oh, this is what you need to see. Okay, here you go. Here's your information. You're going to be like, blew my mind, right? And that's coming in, new beginning, right afterwards, all right? And again, it's a transition. So a lot of you are going to transition into that new beginning. And again, have that recognition. So this is a great reading for you, Scorpio. Honestly, I just feel like it's a really great reading, but you don't forget to really focus on that communication and being clear with what it is you're trying to say, okay? Just keep it simple. Okay, so we're going to put these back, and we're going to pull from our geometry, intention, messages, validation cards, whatever you want to call them, and see what's in store, to see what we have to give you for a last little guidance as you're transitioning out of the old. Oh, these are just, here we go. I'm going to do one more for you. Because the one that fell out was Judgment. You might feel like you're being judged as well, for some of you, with this transition, this feeling of not being in balance, or coming out of this, harmonious situation where, it wasn't as harmonious as you thought. Oh, yeah, failure. I can't make this up. Okay, so the first is Judgment. So it says here, it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, wait for it. But I also understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I mean, really? Really, think about this. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and their challenges, right? So you've seen that this isn't something that was good for you, or whatever that's off balance, you're trying to explain it to yourself that this I'm trying to understand this person as to why this is happening, these arguments, whatever, this balance that's been thrown off kilter, or why this didn't work out, why our relationship didn't work out, why I left the person, why the person left me, or whatever. So you're feeling like that's the aha moment that's going to come in for you. You're going to feel that that's what this is. So the universe is going to remind you of this message, okay? And then it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So don't feel like this, whatever you're going through, is a mistake, because nothing is a mistake. Everything is the way it should be, always. And there's a reason for it. And so when we fall down and we get back up, we've learned that perhaps it's not a good idea to not look where we're going, or understand that perhaps I contributed to the reason why our relationship didn't work out. And I'm going to take this as an opportunity to grow and learn and move forward and evolve and transition and have good luck and abundance and feel your balance come back into play, and really, really concentrate on what it is that you want and connect and communicate clearly. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I'm super glad that you're here. Don't forget to hit the notifications button so you can be reminded of when your personalized video comes up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you for joining me if you're new to my channel. I feel so blessed to be able to do these readings. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and basically also, if you have comments, please say something, because I really appreciate, anything anyone has to say about the channel, or maybe what they'd like to hear more of, or, if it's something about my reading that you'd like to see more of or less of, or whatever it is, just comment below, and I always try to respond as much as I possibly can. With that being said, until we meet again, thank you for waking up on my timeline so that we could start this day together. Bye for now.